Alright, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Cash Howard. Welcome you to the third battle here for week 3 after Worldwide Champions League Season 8. This battle taking place between the Wisbech Town Snorlax, coached by Curtis, taking on Meowchester United, coached by Liam. As a reminder for those on what Pokemon these coaches have on their rosters, for the Wisbech Town Snorlaxes, we have Snorlax, Iron Bundle, Galarian Slowking, Iron Threads, Mandibuzz, Screamtail, Iron Hands, Entei, Diplin, Bismagius, Vespiquen, and Rampardos. For the Meowchester United, we have Dragapult, Torterra, Cinderace, Glamora, Enamorus, Cresselia, Hisuian, Samurott, the Dunsparce, Lawattrel, Duraludon, and Houndstone. After careful deliberating and decision making, the coaches have elected to bring in for this battle Iron Bundle, Screamtail, Mismagius, Rampardos, Diplin, and Snorlax for the Wisbech Town Snorlaxes, Cinderace, Enamorus, Cresselia, Hisuian, Samurott, Houndstone, and Torterra for Meowchester United. As you can see, Curtis has the advantage on HP, Liam has the advantage on physical attack and physical defense. Curtis has the advantage on special attack. Liam with the advantage on special defense and speed. How will the stats play in? We're going to find out in this very lengthy battle from what I've been told between the Wisbech Town Snorlaxes and Meowchester United. So here is Otter, the Hisuian Samurott. Here's Mismagius. Here goes Mismagius. Here's Diplin. There's a Ceaseless Edge by Samurott doing 32% damage, and there's a layer of spikes. Here is Ishtar the Enamorus. Goes for the Giga Drain. Resist to hit, 18% damage. It goes Diplin. Here comes Snorlax. It's damage from the spikes. There's a Moonblast by Enamorus doing 24% damage. And now a Superpower doing 61. Contrary, attack and defense go up instead. Snorlax with a Curse, attack and defense go up, speed goes down. And one more Superpower will do it, raising the attack and defense up again another point. Snorlax goes down. 5-6. Here's Iron Bundle, takes damage from the spikes. Here's a Recall, Tsukiyomi Cresselia comes in. Gets hurt by a Freeze Drive, quarter health. Here is Mismagius. There's a Thunder Wave, the yellow color. Now paralyzed. Still was able to hit Dazzling Gleam, doing 13% damage. There's a Light Screen by Cresselia. There's a Recall out. Here comes Screamtail. Takes damage from the spikes. There's a Moonlight by Cresselia. Screamtail recovering with his leftovers. There goes Screamtail. Here's Mismagius. Another Thunder Wave, but unfortunate. Already paralyzed. And there's the Recall out. Here's Otter, the Hisuian Samurott. Mismagius still paralyzed. Goes for the Destiny Bond. There's a Ceaseless Edge. Gets a crit on top of that. Obviously, Oko gets a second layer of spikes. Mismagius goes down, but Samurott as well. 4-5. Bless me. There's the second Destiny Bond kill this week. Alright. There's Screamtail. There goes Screamtail. And on the other side, we have Torterra. Here's Rampardos, who gets hit by an Earthquake. There goes Rampardos. 3-5. Here is Iron Bundle. There goes Torterra. Here comes Cresselia once again. There's a Flip Turn. There goes Iron Bundle. And here comes back Screamtail. Takes damage from the 2 layers of spikes now. Just a leftover recovery. Trash slides into the Fairy type. Goes to the Stealth Rocks. There's a Thunder Wave, so Screamtail now hit with the yellow color. Leftover recovery, the light screen goes away on Liam's side, but there it goes again, back on his side. The yellow color rears his head. Unable to hit, but gets the leftover recovery. Here's a swap out, here's Marley the Houndstone. Takes damage from the rocks. There's the leftover recovery on it, and Screamtail going for the Wish, also getting his leftover recovery. Hits the Dazzling Gleam, doing 13% damage. Houndstone goes for the Roar, Screamtail recalled out, here's Iron Bundle, who takes damage from the spikes, but gets the Wish on it, recovering itself. I feel like that was the plan all along. There's a Flip Turn, Iron Bundle leaves, and here comes Diplin, who takes damage from the spikes. Houndstone going for the body press, gets a crit, 17% health. Left the recovery on Houndstone. There's recover on Dipplin, back in 91%. Dipplin being roared out. There's Iron Bundle, takes damage from the spikes. There's the left recovery on Houndstone. Here's a flip turn by Iron Bundle, who's recalled out, and in his place is Screamtail. Takes damage from the spikes. That's another roar again. There goes Screamtail. Here comes Dipplin. Takes damage from the spikes. There's a roar by Houndstone. And there goes Dipplin. Here comes Iron Bundle. Who also take all these Pokemon are getting spike damage tacked on. There's a flip turn. Iron Bundle leaving, and here comes Screamtail. Again, takes damage from the spikes. There's another roar. Here comes Dipplin, takes damage from the spikes. Alright, Ice Screen going away. Dipplin being recalled out. Here's Iron Bundle, who takes damage from the spikes. And there's another roar. Here comes Dipplin again, who takes damage from the spikes. There's a recover by Dipplin. There's a roar by Houndstone. Here's Screamtail. Takes damage from the spikes. Alright, Houndstone being recalled out, and his face is Cinderace. There's a wish by Screamtail. Goes with HP. Goes for the protect. Cinderace goes for Pyro Ball. Locked. There's the wish. Screamtail at full health now. I don't think that swap out from Liam was probably the best player right here, but here, Screamtail being swapped out. Here's Dipplin. Goes for the Pyro Ball. Misses. Cinderace being recalled out. Here comes Tsukiyomi to Cresselia again. There's a Dragon Tail. Does 13% damage. And here comes back Adamantoise to Torterra. Now at full health after taking damage from the rocks. Here is a recall out, and here is an Amorous. There's a Giga Drain by Dipplin, 90% damage, recovers his HP. Recalled out into Screamtail, who takes damage from the spikes. There's a Moonblast, gets the special attack stat drop. There's another Moonblast, another special attack stat drop, 26% damage. Full yellow color. That's the leftover recovery. There's another Moonblast, 27%. Doesn't get the special attack drop this time. Screamtail going for the wish. Gets the leftover recovery. There's to protect. Did Liam predict it? He did, and he went for substitute, taking a quarter of his health. Alright, the wish coming true. Goes for the Moonblast, 24% health. Goes for Dazzling, not enough to break the substitute. That's the leftover recovery on Screamtail. Goes for another Moonblast, does 28% damage this time around. Goes for the wish again. Leftover recovery. Liam is gonna click. Earth Power, 17% damage. Fully para the Screamtail. Wish still comes true though. And the leftover recovery. There's another Earth Power by an Amorous, doing 16%. Here's another Wish by Screamtail. Leftover recovery. There's a Moonblast, 25% health. There's a Dazzling, now able to break the substitute. Wish comes true, Screamtail at full health again. The Moonblast does 25% damage. Fully parried. There's the leftover recovery. There's another Moonblast, 27% gets the special attack stat drop. I think we're at -3 or 4 at this point. Fully parried. There's another Moonblast, 27%. Goes for the wish. There's the recovery on the leftovers. Another Moonblast, 25%, another special attack stat drop. Fully parried, but wish still comes true. Sitting at 64%. Nope. Scratch that 70. And Amber's going for another substitute. Fully parried the Screamtail. There is the leftover recovery. Goes for the Earth Power, doing 16% damage. There's another Wish by Screamtail. Gets his leftover recovery again. Another Earth Power by an Amorous, doing 17%. There is a Dazzling. Is not enough to break the substitute, unfortunately. Alright, the Wish still came true. Full health. There's an Earth Power, doing 17. Dazzling breaks the substitute now. Screamtail at 90%. Another leftover only doing 18%. Goes for another wish. I think I see what the issue is now. Goes to another Earth Power, doing 16%. Special defense down by 1. Ooh, one more Dazzling, which was enough. And Amorous goes down. 3-4. Wish come true, Screamtail at 100. Here comes Torterra. And there goes Screamtail. Here's Dipplin, who takes damage from the spikes. Torterra terrestrializes into the electric type. Goes for the Iron Defense, raising his defense up by 2. Goes for the Body Press, doing 18% damage. There's the Recover by Dipplin. Torterra will be recalled out, and the space is Cresselia again. There's a Dragon Tail, doing 12%. And here comes Torterra again. Gets the leftover recovery. Goes for a Body Press, doing only 10% damage. There's a Giga Drain, doing 21% damage. Recovers his HP. Almost at full health. There's a Synthesis by Torterra at full health now. There's a Dragon Tail miss by Dipplin, unfortunate. There's the Iron Defense by... Ooh, a second Dragon Tail miss. Alright, here's the Body Press doing 17% damage. There's a Dragon Tail. Torterra swapped out with Cresselia. Takes damage from the rocks. Dipplin being recalled out. Here comes back Screamtail. There's the yellow color. Unfortunate. Leftover recovery. There's a light screen. There's a wish. There's a leftover recovery. Screamtail being recalled out. In this place is Dipplin, who takes damage from the spikes. There's a Moonlight by Cresselia. Covers his HP. Screamtail's wish comes true. Dipplin at full health. There's the yellow color on Dipplin as well now. Still lands the Dragon Tail now, bringing out Cinderace. Goes for the U-turn, Libero activating, turns to the Bug type, does 28% damage. Recalled out for Marley, who does 6 damage from rocks. There's a Dragon Tail, there goes Marley. Here comes Torterra. There's a recovery via leftovers. Iron Defense raises his defense up by 2. There's the Dragon Tail. There goes Torterra. Here's Cresselia. This battle is giving me allergies. And there's Moonblast. Super effective hit, doing quarter health. There's a Giga Drain by Dipplin. Recovers HP, does damage. There's a Moonlight by Tsukuyomi, raising his HP up. Dipplin with the full para. Being recalled out. Here is Screamtail. There's a Moonblast, 9% only. Oh, Light Screen isn't gone. Light Screen is back. There's a Wish. There's the leftover recovery. Alright, here comes a Dipplin once again. Takes damage from the spikes. There's a Moonblast. Super effective hit, 27%. Special attack stat drop. Wish comes true. Goes right back up to 67 HP. There's a recall out. Here's Screamtail. There's a Moonblast doing 9%. Screamtail getting his recovery via leftovers. Another Moonblast, another 9%, gets a special attack stat drop. There's a Dazzling, only doing 4 to hide that negative drop and the light screen. There's a recall out, and here's Cinderace, who takes damage from the rocks. Here's a Wish by Screamtail. Gets the leftover recovery. Recalled out, and his place is Dipplin, who takes damage from the spikes. There's a Powerball doing 26%. Screamtail's wish coming true. Cinderace being recalled out. In his place is Cresselia. There's a Dragon Tail, knocking Cresselia out. Here comes Cinderace at 1 HP. Ooh, goes for the high jump kick. Turns into the fighting type. There's a Giga Drain, which will be enough. Cinderace goes down. We're tied up 3-3. It's been 73 turns. Here's Cresselia. Dipplin be recalled out. Here's Screamtail. Takes damage from the spikes. There's the light screen. There's the Moonlight by Cresselia. There's the full para by Screamtail. Does recover with the leftovers. Just recall out, here is Torterra once again. There's a Wish by Screamtail. Both Pokemon recovered with leftovers. Screamtail being recalled out. In its place is Dipplin. Damage from spikes. There's an Iron Defense by Torterra, +2 on defense. Screamtail's wish came true. Dipplin at full health. +4 defense now for the Torterra. Fully para Dipplin. This might be it. Let's see, body press. 31%. This thing is tanky. There's a Dragon Tail. Torterra swapped out, and here is Houndstone. Oh, Dipplin fully paralyzed. Houndstone going for the roar. Swaps it out with Iron Bundle. Covers HP with the leftovers. Iron Bundle flip turning, doing 5% damage. In its place is Screamtail. Takes damage from the spikes. There's another roar. Screamtail being recalled out with Iron Bundle once again. There goes the Light Screen. There goes Houndstone. Here comes Cresselia. There's a flip turn. Iron Bundle recalled out. Here is Screamtail. Takes damage from the spikes. There's a Light Screen once again by Cresselia. Screamtail fully paralyzed. Recovers with the leftovers. There goes Cresselia. Here comes back Houndstone. There goes the Wish by Screamtail. Goes for the Dazzling Gleam, 12% damage on Houndstone. There's a Roar. Here is Dipplin, 53% health. Now at full health. There's a Draco Meteor by Dipplin, does 23% damage, dropping his special attack stat down by 2. Here's a Roar. Here's Iron Bundle, who's at 2%. That's leftover recovery. Goes for the Ice Beam, does 32%. Houndstone goes for a Roar. Here is Dipplin. Takes damage from the spikes. That is a dead Iron Bundle once it comes out. Dipplin goes for, no, Houndstone goes for the Pain Split, I'm sorry. There's a Draco by Dipplin, does 23% damage, dropping his special attack stat down by 2. Goes for a Roar. Here's Screamtail, takes damage from the spikes. Both Pokemon get the leftover recovery. Screamtail goes for the Wish. There's a Roar. Here is Iron Bundle. Spikes enough to kill it. Drops down. The Wish now failing. Now it's 2v3 in Liam's advantage. Here comes Dipplin. His damage from spikes is fully paralyzed. There's a Roar by Houndstone. Screamtail comes back out, takes damage from the spikes. The Wish coming true, going back up to 78%, actually 84 due to leftovers. Houndstone also getting the leftover recovery. Goes for the Pain Split. There's a crit Dazzling Gleam at 30, doing 38% damage. Both pokes recovering with leftovers. There's a Wish by Screamtail. Goes for the Roar. Screamtail swapped out with Dipplin. There's leftover recovery. Wish comes true. Actually, no. I was so used to the Wish. No, no Wish. Here comes a recover from Dipplin. There's a Roar. Screamtail comes out. Oh, I was right. There is a Wish. Leftover recovery. There's a Pain Split. Houndstone almost at full health again. Oh, never mind. There's a Dazzling. Both Pokemon recovering their HP with leftovers. Screamtail goes with Stealth Rods. There's a Roar by Houndstone. Here comes Dipplin. I wonder if Screamtail's out of PP. Dipplin fully paralyzed. Houndstone with the Roar. Out back comes Screamtail. Both Pokemon get the leftover recovery. Nope. There's a Dazzling Gleam, 26% damage. Probably saving this PP. There goes a Roar. Out comes back Dipplin. There's the leftover recovery. There is a Draco Meteor doing 46% and dropping his special attack stat. Here comes Screamtail from the Roar. Takes damage from those spikes. Both Pokemon recovering with leftovers. There's a Pain Split. Houndstone at 50%. There's a Dazzling doing 28. both recovering HP with leftovers. There's another Dazzling, down to 3%. Here's another Roar. We're already past 100 turns, by the way. Here's Dipplin, takes damage from the spikes. That's leftover recovery by Houndstone. Gets hit by the Giga Drain. Will be enough. Houndstone goes down. 2-2, we're tied up. Here's Tsukiyomi to Cresselia. There goes Dipplin, here comes Screamtail. Goes for the Moonblast, does 9% damage. There's a Light Screen by Cresselia. There's a Wish by Screamtail. Alright, Cresselia be recalled out and displaces Torterra. Screamtail be recalled out and displaces Dipplin, whose wish, Screamtail's wish comes true. Torterra gets his leftover recovery. There's DR in defense by Torterra. Dipplin fully paralyzed. Gets his leftover recovery. Here's a Body Press doing 18% damage. Dragon Tail misses, unfortunate. There's a second Iron Defense. There's a recover by Dipplin. There's a Body Press doing 30% damage. Dipplin unable to move due to paralysis. There's another Body Press doing 28%. There's a Dragon Tail, swapping out with Cresselia, who takes damage from rocks. Here is Screamtail, takes damage from the spikes. There's a Moonlight by Cresselia. Alright, Light Screen goes away. Light Screen comes back. There's a Dazzling, does 6% damage. Leftover recovery. There's a Recall out and displaces Torterra. It's another Dazzling doing 9%. Okay, leftover recovery on both Pokemon. Here's Dipplin, who takes damage from the spikes. There's an Iron Defense, raising this defense up by 2. There's a Body Press, gets the crit. Does 25% damage. Dipplin goes down. 1v2 in Liam's advantage. The Screamtail takes damage from the spikes. Turn 116 right now. There's an Iron Defense, now at max defense. There's Dazzling, only doing 11%. Leftover recovery by both Pokemon. Screamtail going for the Protect. Body Press. Protected. Leftover recovery again on both Pokemon. Oh, it's fully paralyzed. His Body Press does 25% damage. Leftover recovery by both. At this point. Nope. Unfortunate. Body Press kills. So Screamtail goes down. That is a 2-0 victory to Liam and the Meowchester United. I would say GG's, but how dare you guys make me do 119 turns. Shame on the both of you. Anyway, we appreciate it here at the Worldwide Champions League. I know this is like quicker than my normal data, but you saw why. Make sure to like and subscribe. Find out when the next battle goes live, and hopefully they'll never be as long as this ever again. Until next time, this is your boy Cash Howard signing off.